Human Nutrition and the Digestive System by Emma Moore. During this presentation, I'm going to discuss the structures and function of the digestive system, the process of mechanical and chemical digestion, and the constituent food groups of a balanced diet. Let's begin by the structures and the function of the digestive system. The digestive system starts in the mouth. Teeth break down the food and the tongue mixes the food with saliva. Saliva is alkaline and it softens the food. The saliva is stimulated by hunger, sight, and the smell of food. We then get to the pharynx, and this receives the food and causes a swallow reaction, sending it down the esophagus. The esophagus is 25 centimetres long and runs throughout the digestive system. The liquids slide down the esophagus, but the solids are pushed down. We next have the liver and the gallbladder. The liver produces bile, which is mixed with food in the stomach. The gallbladder is attached to the liver and where the bile is stored. The food then gets to the stomach and is churned into chyme. The chyme then goes to the small intestine, and this is where most of the digestion happens. The chyme becomes alkaline here and is mixed with pancreatic and intestinal juices until the digestion is completed. The end product is absorbed and the residue continues on to the large intestine. The large intestine is where the chyme enters and it is mixed with good bacteria. It turns the excess into feces and takes the minerals out of all of the food. The excess feces is then stored in the rectum. It will then leave the digestive system through the anus. So some facts to take away about the digestive system. It's a long tube that starts from the mouth and finishes at the anus. Digestion is so important as it breaks down food into nutrients that the body uses for energy, growth, and cell repair. The blood absorbs the nutrients and carries them to cells throughout the body. Let's look at mechanical versus chemical digestions. Chewing is only half of the digestion process. During mechanical digestion, involuntary contractions and relaxations of the muscles of your esophagus, stomach, and intestines break down food and move it through the digestive system. It moves to the stomach and begins churning as segmentation happens in the small intestine. Chemical digestion, the food is chewed and then swallowed and broken down by enzymes. Without chemical digestion, the body could not absorb the nutrients. So let's look at the enzymes. Enzymes help speed up chemical reactions in the human body. They bind molecules and alter them in specific ways. They are essential for respiration, digesting food, muscle and nerve functions. The chemical reactions that keep us alive, our metabolism, rely on the work that enzymes carry out. In the digestive system, enzymes help the body break down large complex molecules into small molecules, such as glucose, so that the body can use them as fuel. So how many enzymes are working in the human body? The answer to this is thousands. Two enzymes are lactase and maltase. Lactase is found in the small intestine. It breaks down lactose, the sugar in milk, into glucose and galactose. Maltase, found in saliva, breaks the sugar maltose into glucose. To work properly, enzymes need optimal conditions. One of these is temperature. Enzymes work best at around 37 degrees body temperature. If it is too cold, they will work at a much slower rate. pH levels are another condition that enzymes need. Enzymes can only work at certain pH levels. This changes to where they are in the body. Lactase in the small intestine works best at 7.5 pH, as do other enzymes found here, such as trypsin. Maltase and other enzymes, such as analase, found in saliva, works best at 6.1 and 6.8 pH level. Enzymes play a huge part in the running of the human body. They're a vital part of the body makeup and do more than just in the digestive system. They also help with function of the nervous system and the muscles. Something else we need to help the digestive system is a balanced diet. For everything to work properly and get the best out of our body, we need a balanced diet. There are 5 constituent food groups that ensure us a balanced diet, and these are starchy carbs. This is our main source of energy. Not all carbohydrates are healthy, so it is important to choose options that provide the right carbs for our body, such as pastas, bread, potatoes, wheat, barley, and rice. Whole grain is a good source of starchy carb as it contains the most vitamins and minerals and fibre. We have fruit and veg. Fruit and veg is vital for our body's health. These foods are packed full of vitamins and fibres. There are many fruits and vegetables available, and the best way to get the most out of them is to eat as many colours as you can. This is called rainbow eating. We have proteins. Proteins give the body amino acids. The body uses amino acids to build and renew cells. However, only an eighth of our healthy diet should contain protein. Different foods provide different proteins, so we should vary our intakes. Foods such as meat and fish are a good source of protein. Lean meat is a healthier option. Eggs, beans, and pulses, tofu, nuts, and seeds are alternatives to meat and fish and still contain enough proteins for the body. Dairy is an important part of our diet as it contains calcium, which keeps our bones and teeth healthy. There are many fat-free or low options of dairy, which is a better choice for a healthy diet. Some dairy foods are milk, yogurts, and cheese. There is a high number of people with dairy intolerance. Substitutions such as oat, soy, rice, or nut milks are a way of still getting calcium to the body. And lastly, we have fats. Fats are an important part of a balanced diet as we need fats to absorb vitamins, help us grow, and protect our organs. However, we only need a small amount. We need to monitor the amount of fat that we eat as it is high in energy and can cause health problems. The two types of fat are saturated, such as beef, chicken, skin, butter, cheese, coconut oil, and that should only be eaten in small quantities and not too often. Unsaturated fats, such as nuts, seeds, vegetables, and fish, are a healthy option and give us what we need. That brings us to the end of the presentation. Thank you for listening.